electric industry is going through this massive transition right now, coming from a time when really all we were doing was providing electricity reliably and affordably.
The cellular industry has been around for a long, long time. But for the utilities industry, this whole cellular infrastructure is relatively nascent.
That's where UBBA is coming in. It's providing that platform where that connectivity happens between the actual technology providers and the utility needs.
It will take a village to build this network for utilities, and Ericsson clearly is one of those big players within that village.
Nokia wants to be able to have a venue where we can get feedback from those utilities on what they need to see in order to implement the grid of the future.
And that's what UBBA is providing, is that platform where we can all talk together to bring the better technology for the customers to meet their needs, which I would have hoped to have that when I was in a utility.
We started finding new use cases. So now we have gone from a couple of laptops and a demonstration event to where we put 4 LTE cores inside a single room. We have some 20, 30 user equipment vendors, and they have come in here and they are showing how they work universally across all the different vendors for LTE cores.
It's this collective action that's solving really big problems. It's not about the technology, it's about the problems now that this group is going to solve. We heard today about wildfire mitigation. We heard about the ability to have greater resiliency, the ability to have greater cybersecurity. It's those big benefits that now are going to be collectively solved by this group.
What we've gotten from this is a greater understanding of the common thread between all of the utilities and the concerns that are out there, and that everyone's trying to accomplish very similar goals.
We see a public-private hybrid network as a perfect way to go forward, and we see UScellular as being a part of that.
We're absolutely thrilled to be here with the UBBA Plugfest, and it was completely worth coming out, and we look forward to the next one.
Seeing the 4 private LTE networks, seeing the 60 device manufacturers, and seeing the 2 macro cellular carrier networks participating. It's this type of innovation, it's this type of drive, it's this type of collaboration that's going to really make success out of private LTE with the utilities.
I think any time that we can communicate between groups and share what's going on, I learn what they're working on, and they learn what we as the regulators are working on. Having that conversation so we understand where we're all coming from and what we can do to work together to expand broadband access to citizens of the country, that only benefits all of us.